darlings, welcome to Veritas Tarot. My name is Victoria and welcome to your daily mini reading. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm using two decks, which is Wisdom Tarot and also a new one I've got, the Woodlands Wardens Oracle deck. And we're going to pull two cards, one for the situation, the current situation you're in, and one for the obstacle that you are facing at this time. And then we're going to then pull two of these Woodland Warden cards to see what advice Spirit wants to give and what then the potential outcome is with the fifth card. So let's see. So let's have a look right now at your current situation, my darling. Thank you. Well, that wanted to come out there. We have the Goddess of Water wanted to come out. And now let's have a look at your obstacle, your hurdle. Thank you, Spirit. The Ten of Swords. So before I go into those, I am now also going to pull with these beautiful cards. We are going to pull a card for the Goddess of Water. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you very much. Preparation, I love it. And that's the Squirrel and the Chestnut. And thank you, Spirit. We're also going to pull one for the Ten of Air, the Ten of Swords. Too many cards, please. Thank you. One, please. There we go. Thank you. And the Elk and Ash, Strength. So let's have a look at your present situation. We have here the Goddess of Water. So for many of you, you might be pregnant at this time, and congratulations. For others of you, this is the start of something really beautiful and new for you, okay? This is something that is happening for you that you're also very, very, very protective about. And this could be a new relationship. This could be something you're passionate about. This could be a project, an idea, whatever it is, my darling. It is something that is happening because you have encouraged it to happen. You have also wished for it to happen. You have, and I'm seeing the words here, preparation. This is that almost the law of preparation. You have been acting as if it's already happened. You may consciously not be aware of that, but maybe subconsciously you've been doing it as well, but you've put it out there as a very, very strong intent. Now the octopus here, my darling, means that you are in touch with your feelings. You know, when we see octopuses and we see them sort of touching and feeling around, it talks about the way that you're just approaching things with a very sensitive touch. You can withdraw if you don't feel something's right for you or people are right for you, but you're very fluid at the moment and in touch with your feelings. Now, your feelings are a representation of your emotions, your energy, emotion. So your motion this time is also very fluid, and that is very conducive to your manifestations coming in for you. So that's beautiful. The Goddess of Water. I mean, what a wonderful expression, the Goddess of Water. And water, as you know, does represent your emotions. And water is incredibly cleansing. It talks about the flow. It talks about that water always finds a way, path of least resistance. I'm also saying the Crab here, which is a reminder as well that sometimes you have to retreat back into your shell, but sometimes the journey can be a sideways approach, maybe not that straightforward approach that you would wish for, but it is the way that the universe is nudging you and urging you to look at things. And the advice for you with this is the Squirrel and the Chestnut, preparation. So when we think about the squirrel, we think about a little animal that sort of collects, that sort of gets things together. It could be the word hoard, but it is only what the squirrel needs. So that it not for me is hoarding. It is more about what is needed at the time. So Spirit is reminding you to continue to prepare, continue to make those preparations for your expression of interest. Let's just put it that way, because you have expressed an interest in something. It is evolving into being for you. It is at the very early beginning stage of its development, but your expression of interest, because of your interest in this is what you have been expressing. And the universe is not just reminding you, but just encouraging you to continue that law of preparation, to continue to act as if this has already happened. Beautiful. Now, your obstacle is the Ten of Swords, but it's not a big Ten of Swords, okay? So for me, with the crows here, the crows are the keeper of secrets, and birds have always been seen as a very big messenger for us from the spirit world, from the animal world. And this is a reminder that there has been a completion for you with the Ten of Swords. And there has been, out of that, a great flight for you, a great sort of murmuration. I know crows don't do murmurations. I think it's swallows, isn't it? But that's the word that's coming to me. Thank you, Spirit. But there has been great movement for you, great flight for you. And with that, you've discovered those winds of change. So the Ten of Swords, though, is also that what keeps you, maybe keeping you sometimes in that stuck energy. And do you know what? That's the first time I've seen that. So that is a murmuration. Thank you, Spirit. Is letting go now, as you are in this wonderful preparation, creative space, is letting go of all of your, let's put it this way, all of your sort of preconceived rational perceptions of actually what is happening here. Because what I feel with these cards is there's something very special happening here with the Goddess of Water. And actually, when we try to look to understand something, and we're not meant to, we kind of overthink about it, and we try to bring in the rational approach to it. And sometimes there is no rational approach. Sometimes those coincidences, those wonderful serendipitous moments are the universe, are God winking at us to say, told you so. So stop trying to look for reasons for things, about why certain things are all showing to be connected and tuned in and tapped on as they are. It's because you are, my darling. It's because you are. And therefore the universe is responding to that vibration that you're giving out. So rather than stand in a rational truth of this, trying to find the answer as to why all of this is happening for you, because there is a murmuration in this card. And when we see murmurations, we think, sorry, bear with me. When we see murmurations, it is, you know, a really beautiful, beautiful sight to behold. So what Spirit is saying is, rather than trying to understand this, literally stand in a sort of, oh my God, oh my goodness view of what is happening for you, just like we would stand and look at a murmuration and think, wow. So sort of stand in awe of it, stand in awe of what you're achieving at this time, which is beautiful. And then the advice card for this Ten of Swords is strength, the elk and the ash. And the thing about the elk is a beautiful animal that's, you know, been around for millions of years in various different forms, but it is seen as a sign of strength. It is seen as a sign of nobility, sensitivity, protection. The antlers grow very, very long. You know, in bygone times, the antlers used to grow ridiculously long and almost curling around on themselves. So the elk is one of, and it also has a very, like all animals, has a very seasonal approach to its life. There is some wandering for you to do now. The ash here is in leaf. So in the summer months, the elk would wander. It would breed also. So some of you may very well may be pregnant, but it is an example of that strength, and a noble strength is almost like a knight. I always see knights as noble because knights tend to go on adventures, don't they? And it's the advent of something, and they tend to go off when you're a knight to face something that's unknown. That Spirit is saying that you have great strength and courage in embracing this unknown and actually putting it down to you, and your vibration and what the universe is responding to you at this time. And that is the only explanation. And that strength, that connection of that strength that you have at this time. And there may be some various little clashes that you may come across on your journey, but they are there only for you to grow stronger. And there are many different people that you're going to meet along this path, but this is something really beautiful for you, whatever this is, the Goddess of Water, and the strength. Thank you. Spirit is also saying to me, because I'm pulling this out again, the strength of your feelings, the strength of your feelings, the strength of your emotions is what is moving this forward, like this octopus holding this wonderful urn here. So keep listening to yourself, keep seeing the signs, listen to your dreams. Spirit, universe, God talks to us all the time through many different avenues. It may be a face-to-face with somebody, it may be through our own thoughts and feelings, it may be through images that we may see, animals that we may see, texts we may receive. We can't be in certain places at certain times to see certain signs, and the universe uses all sorts of different avenues, just like we do, to communicate with us. So be very aware of what you're seeing at this time. But I think that's wonderful, darling. And only this is a reminder for you with the squirrel. The squirrel only takes what it needs at this time. So there is you will have everything you need to get ready now, they're saying, this law of preparation. So there we are, angels. I hope and trust that resonated with those that came to this reading, and it gave you some advice that you might need at this time. I look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow, and in the meantime, enjoy the rest of this. Well, in England, it's a beautiful day. Take care, my darlings. Bye bye.